Hello, welcome back to our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons Colonial game. It is Friday, June 20th, 1755. The party just caught a couple of people, one wearing a fleur-de-lis medallion, symbol of France. They were basically encouraging the militia and less committed people to desert. The party got in the middle of it. Won the war of words, swayed the militia back. Eventually, one got bullied, the other was intimidated down, and you were planning to take them to the officers. Hopefully the colonel, but it is evening on Friday night. So, you do get them up. I don't recall you having tied them up, but we sort of stopped right after they surrendered. So, were you going to take the time to tie them in some manner? Or does someone have shackles or manacles? I don't think you do, but I know they exist in this world, so. I'm pretty sure you guys have rope.
We have rope.
Or you could just...
Including 20 feet of thin ones, so yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
We have lots of rope. I don't think we picked up any manacles along the way.
Someone roll
Yeah,
either...
we got very many prisoners along the way.
True.
Either survival or animal handling.
Can I just help Francois tie them down? Like I'm standing guard and be like, no, you gotta go up top with the lip there.
Yeah, if you're trained, sure.
I'm trained in animal as somebody.
Yeah, that's how we've been doing survival. Let's see.
Or water vehicle. I just figure all three of those use knots.
It's a 16. Nothing spectacular, but
That's really good, actually, for low level. No, I mean, their normal DC target for like a trapper or something at your level is like 12. So a 16 is higher than average. So you get a pretty good knot going there. Houdini could get out of it, but your average Joe or your average Jean, no. They'd have to work it for a while.
well, it's one of Francois' expertise. That's why we've been doing survival with Francois doing it and the ranger assisting.
So the four of you are escorting them across the road to where the officers have their camp. And the guards call out for the officer of the day, who is Captain Charles Lee. And he comes riding over to you. And you've met him before. He's actually been fairly impressed with your work. He's recommended you for promotion and honors, I guess is the way to put it. Little special treats. So he rides up. You exchange salutes. And he says, good evening, Lance Corporals. What is the trouble tonight? I thought you were off duty.
Evening, sir. We caught ourselves some agitators.
We are off duty, but
Doesn't stop us.
these people needed to be stopped before they caused a ruckus in the camp.
Indeed. I don't see uniforms. Are you spies or traitors? He says to them. And
Miss Layla there says that there was that they had French medallions on.
Under their shirts. Search them. Search them.
She comes over and she just like, see? She rips her shirt off.
Literally just shoving my finger right on it.
all right, so you're poking him in the chest. Captain Lee turns to one of the soldiers and says, Grenadier. He walks over and he'll rip the shirt open. Pretty good role. He's a strong guy.
Because here's Andrew's character. I can't rip it. I don't strong enough.
No, I'm literally
Move
just
on.
poking and smacking him.
No,
Move away, little woman.
Like, literally a child.
So she's poking and smacking. And but Grenadiers use strength. So this guy just walks over and rips the shirt open. And there's the medallion. And the guy goes, that was my grandma's. I just wear it for sentimental reasons. But I rolled a 1. And so nobody buys a word of it.
We all do the bullshit.
He's like shifting his body and looking around as he's saying it.
My good sir, I do believe that you are full of manure.
And Captain Lee says, throw them in the stockade, we'll hang them in the morning. And they go, what? What? No, you can't do that. And the Grenadiers grab them and drag them off. They're tied up, so they get assistance. Well, advantage, I should say. Not really. And
Sorry, chaps, the Bill of Rights hasn't been invented yet.
no, this is an example of the king's summary justice.
Yeah.
Eventually, the colonists get tired of it, but tonight, it's not so bad.
There's one moment, it's okay.
Summary justice in an army camp. It's another one is summary justice in the city streets.
Sean,
That's true.
Sean especially is really quiet, and I don't know how much more.
The distance comes a lot faster when it hits the streets instead of the army.
General Lee has the provocateurs taken off towards the stockade, and he gives you the tip of the hat and says, well done. I'll see if I can get a bonus put in for you or something.
Woohoo! I mean, huzzah!
I appreciate it. Not why we done it, but it'll be good.
It's always nice to have a little extra appreciation.
Yeah, it was more because the guy was a dick, but
Whatever. Take the accolades.
Klikli's not complaining. He just didn't like the guy. So
Well-
Strike Spy is awesome.
All right, so exchange salutes and head off, or was there something else you needed from Captain Lee?
No.
Exchange
That was
salutes
good.
and head off.
Yeah. Does Captain Lee eventually become a general?
Yeah, eventually he's a general in the Revolutionary War.
It's just because, I'm like, is it because Lee?
He transfers around different militaries in between, but yeah, you definitely know the name. He wasn't notorious.
Besides it being my middle name.
All right, so you guys
Yeah.
exchange salutes and head off to your camp.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Okay. There's no midnight attacks or anything like that. You guys, I mean, it's Friday night, so were you just going to bed or were you going and hanging out? There's, some music and people dancing and playing around.
No, we go have.
This is Friday night during the Revolution. There ain't a lot of dance clubs around in
Right.
the middle of Canada.
Pre-revolution.
Pre-
You're kind of at the edge of the Appalachian Mountains in the Ohio
Whatever
Valley.
festivities the village is hosting.
It's just the soldiers, but
Yeah.
they play
They have
and music and sing. There's a couple women right in the group, but there's a few women
Hey,
around the camp as well.
There's us.
Yeah.
You don't identify as a woman.
I've never said that.
I know.
I never said
No,
that she
you
doesn't
don't
identify
say-
as a
no,
woman.
You hide your
She
identity.
has a dress.
You just hide it. But you also said that you actively hide it, so that.
Well, no, I said that I just don't want to deal with the
Okay.
of being like
Okay.
of being like stereotyped as a weak woman.
Yeah.
So.
I am the stereotype, so I don't care.
I don't think that's an issue for Charlie.
But she has a dress. You know what? Charlie puts on her dress.
Go grab your other
There's the
piece.
other
Feeling
figure.
offended.
Yeah, Charlie's like, I could be a woman. What are you talking about? I'm a girl. Where is it?
At the top.
No, I just thought you said that you were hiding it so that you don't have
Well,
to
I-
get identified as you. So
And
that you're
yes
not
and no,
back
because
there.
she did run off from not wanting to be married to like a guy that was like smaller than her.
That's why Klikli and Francois don't care whether you're gonna point out that you're a woman, because even as a woman, you're not interested in us short guys.
There she is. This is her. She's got her boobs pushed out, and her bodice.
They can't see here.
Oh, sorry, yeah. See, that's her womanly wear, which is very impractical.
Just a little bit, but everyone likes to feel pretty.
Right? That's why she's like, it's Friday night. We're in a party. I'm putting on a
Just like
dress.
Francois has his furry hat, Cleveland's got his loincloth. Yeah.
We're all good. Quigley's got his loincloth. What do you do when you're not wearing your loincloth?
Just free fall.
Raw dog.
Whoa.
He strikes a blow as you hear
And
certain
Dan,
sound effect.
dancing at the time is fairly formal. You know, there are certain steps, and so there's only so much, you know, shaken, and certainly no grinding. So you can get away with the loincloth. You're good. Even if there were, you all have bustles on anyway,
What's the-
you couldn't feel it. There's a pillow on your butt.
What's the dance? What's the...
What, the salsa or something?
No.
Anyway,
It doesn't matter. It's fine.
so
Grinding, yeah. Go Quigley. Go Quigley.
twerking is that?
Twerking, yeah. Quigley's over there.
Yeah, there's no twerking. You'd be hanging next to the traitors. Adultery is illegal. You know, sleeping around is illegal. All kinds of stuff is illegal.
All the fun
They're
stuff.
not quite. I mean, they're not Puritans as such, but the laws were pretty strict in a lot of ways. I mean, at least the English allowed divorces. On the French side of the river, there's no such thing.
Well, that's because that one king.
Right. Who got an argument with the Pope about it. So
Fine, that's why they invented poison.
you guys have a good time,
You have
but
something with poison.
everyone maintains their 12-inch distance, you know, and keeps to the steps. And, you know, there is spinning and twirling, but the women have these gowns. And sometimes the soldiers will dance with each other just because they're drinking and having fun.
Because there's not a lot of women at Fort Duquesne.
Yeah,
But sodomy's illegal, too.
poor me and Andrea's character are like, can we have a dance? Can we have a dance?
Well,
my dance card's filled up the whole night.
The group would happily dance with you.
All right.
Not Blue, I'm sorry, wrong character. Charlie dances. I'm sorry, tonight, Charlotte
Tonight you're Charlotte.
dances, and she will dance with anybody that asks, knowing that there's very few females.
Relative to
I
the
just
army,
find the whole
anyway.
thing funny. You're making this big point of like, see, I'm a woman, and Francois and Klikli are like, yeah, we know.
Right? Like, no one else knew.
I thought that was the point, but okay.
Well, no, it's okay. It's that I'm sorry, but running around in the forest wearing a dress is kind of ridiculous, as we see with. And yeah, she just doesn't want to be like, oh, you're a woman, go cook something and take off your shoes.
Hey, you don't need to defend your actions to us. We're already perfectly okay with it.
I know, you guys are awesome. I'm just saying.
Life in trapping camps with his father and mother.
Yeah.
The only thing ridiculous about you going out in the woods is you were in the woods.
You saw the height of that guy? Oh my gosh, it was ridiculous. He was literally like 5'4".
Yeah, like the majority of people in the colony think Tricia's a bitch.
It's not Charlotte's fault that she was born so tall.
Well, it doesn't. I think that your stature definitely has Klikli like, God damn, what they feed her. Klikli is tall by
Right.
standards of this time.
Yeah,
and
she-
the fact that you're a full, what is it, 6 inches taller than he is just like, God damn.
Yeah, she is a little abnormal for the time period. That's for sure.
Your parents loved you and apparently went straight to your chest, so awesome.
It's steroids. They didn't realize it. It's all the roids.
Fine, roll initiative.
Alright. We're rolling all of us?
Yeah.
Or just me, because I was talking about cats a lot. I have a 13 initiative.
Francois.
13.
Klikli.
Oh, juice.
Nat 1, so that's gonna be a,
What do you need to know between me and
Six.
Francois? Or
What's your guys' dex bonus?
the ducks?
Plus 30.
He goes first. I have a +2. Did you say +3?
Layla.
Johnny, did you say +3 on your... Yeah,
Plus 3.
he goes
He's
first.
a red. Of course he's dex based.
No, I was just because I have a +2, so I just couldn't... You cut out a little bit when you said the +2, so I wanted to...
10.
and it was just on your end then, because he came through fine for me.
There was some movement.
Well, our technology is cursed, as we've established, so.
Yeah, Johnny will go first before Charlie.
Has gone through Brian's dice, and it's come from all of the good in Brian's die rolls has apparently come from your electronics.
The universe is in own balance.
Wow. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I'll just use the tape measure. Oh, okay.
You gotta use your super GM powers and automatically know the distances for every space on the board.
Alright. Well, you're definitely going to be able to see them once they fire.
You know, we're scouting for ambushes constantly. We get ambushed a lot.
Yeah.
Well, we are really, like you said last week, we are really bad at our job.
I don't know, we're excellent at our job because we constantly defeat the ambushes.
No, it was just literally like something you literally said that last week. It was like, because we got ambushed. I think we got ambushed, and you're like, we're really bad. We're scouts, and we're really bad at our job.
Well, you have fairly low passive perceptions. That's not really true. You have decent passive perceptions, but when they're helping each other hide, they've been getting kind of lucky, at least lately. But there was the time, only some of them were hidden from some of you. And there's plenty of times you run into people. I don't know that I don't know that you've actually full-on surprised any of the other groups. Maybe work on your stealths a little more too, but not all of you are good at it. A couple of you are. But a couple of you I think are definitely not, right? So,
Level 1.
yeah, well, level 2 now.
But
Like I said, Francois figures that the only thing ridiculous about Charlie in the Woods is not the dress, it's Charlie in the Woods.
So that line,
I think it has more with the Firebrand quoting various plays and scripture at us as we walk through the forest trying to be quiet.
Yeah, Charlie's at least yelling at you.
alright. From up ahead, 15, 20. Oh, that's more than I even thought. Let me remeasure that. Alright, about 120 feet ahead of you, there's a loud explosion. Kaboom! And there's a big cloud of smoke. And you see some Frenchmen running around some kind of makeshift cannon. It goes... It goes in a straight line. So Charlie and well, I didn't put labels on it, so I guess that's Clyde. Have to make dexterity saving throws.
$17. Thank you.
Plus,
Thank you.
Did you have dates or something?
Oh, excuse
and
me.
Andrea, what did Clyde get?
12.
Alright, what's the DC?
If this does even half of what a normal cannon does, Clyde is gone.
Well, he did say makeshift, but that doesn't necessarily mean small bore.
Yeah, well, that's why I said it even half.
Yeah.
I looked up the cannons like, god damn, that's like instant death if it hits anyone under like level 5.
Alright, so it uses his DC. What did Clyde have?
12?
12? He needed a 13.
For what?
A cannonball that comes streaking down.
I mean, that's just a straight roll. Does he get a bonus?
Dexterity.
So,
Does he have a +1 dex?
I
I think he might.
think so. The brown bass is damage plus 1, so I'm
Okay.
assuming.
Yeah.
So he
Plus one.
So half damage. So you each take 7.
Who?
Clyde and Charlie.
Seven.
From a cannonball that whips right past your face and over your shoulder. You hear the loud.
7?
You hear the loud zip as it tears past. And then,
You say 7?
yeah. So then, Francois.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me see your passive. I don't think nobody's passive was close, right? No, nobody's passive was close.
But notice the cannon.
So, surprise, no actions or reactions. Charlie's surprised, Layla surprised, Klikli surprised.
Klikli's surprised, but still gets to dodge.
Okay. So, Klikli ducks down and is sort of behind the bushes. And well, I was going to say where did that come from, but it's pretty obvious. There's a big cloud of smoke right down there. And
Klikli has some bad experiences. He's paranoid on a hair trigger.
It's not paranoia if they actually are out to get you.
Yep.
Boom! Hit the dirt.
okay. So that's
No, you don't, you little shit. You stay away from my click-clack.
what's his range? Oh wow. Oh, but he's farther back.
I solved that problem by getting one of my old worn-out dice that doesn't match any of my current sets to the cat. Here, play with that. Leave me alone.
Well,
All
the
right.
problem is he doesn't care about the dice themselves, but he likes the sound they make when they roll. So whenever I roll mine, he immediately bats at it like he's damn Babe Ruth.
You hear a rifle shot from even further back. You can't really see where it came from just right off the bat. But it misses. You don't even really hear the zip. Maybe it was just so far away it got tangled up in trees or brush. Hard to tell. Those guys. Loading. So now Francois, you see those guys stuffing powder into the barrel of their cannon and trying to get a new fuse in it. It looks like all 4 of them are working on it.
Uh-huh.
What are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm going to I'm going to dash, or not, I'm going to move forward, actually dash forward to see how close I can get to them, using the bonus action dash as a cunning action. So full move plus a cunning action dash to get as close as I can, while still being behind some sort of cover, and off to the side of where that thing is pointing.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're like a real rogue now. You finally got your bonus actions.
Actually makes a difference. Some rogue. So run up as far as I can with that and sling the carbine and shoot the most forward guy on the... Yeah, that's probably still
Alright,
the range. What's the range?
70 feet.
Well, it's within the long range, but these guys need to be shot down if at all possible, so I'm shooting at farther range. Oh, not bad for disadvantage. That's a dirty 20 with disadvantage.
Nice.
I got a 15 and 18 on the die. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. For a disadvantage roll.
I probably not gonna hit him, but oh, I did. I probably did. It's only 20 to hit. So, does it
All right.
hit?
Yeah, roll your damage.
Oh, that. 14 points of damage. Guy at the front because he's probably the one hacking it down.
Alright, you kill him. Your shot hits him in the back and he drops. And you've already moved and bonus action. So, Charlie, you're next.
There's a cannon out there. And some bluebacks.
If we were playing the Greek game, Tycon would immediately be going dibs.
Wait. You.
That's it.
Okay, I was gonna say you gave Charlie back her.
That we heard.
Francois.
Ooh, rifle. I want one of those.
Either you or Klikli is someone who has really good range.
35.
Should definitely have a sniper rifle. Most likely
Do I have
you because
enough
Klikli's
range
got
to
a-
shoot at that or not
Yeah,
yet?
sniper.
Yeah. Well, at level 3, I'm planning to take the sharpshooter subclass, which will give me proficiency in the rifles that are in the game.
It's the brown basses. Hey, baby, stop.
120 feet.
Is that 100? What is that?
No, it's 120 feet.
No, I'm
That's
asking.
what I'm telling you.
Oh, okay. So the. Wait, where's my. Would you please stop, good sir? Oh, I didn't have the feet on here. Is it disadvantage then? To shoot with it?
I guess so.
Alright, I'll just fire at disadvantage. Alright, it was like a 17 and a 12, which was funny. The 16 hit.
What was that?
The 16 hit.
With the cover, let me check. No, it gets caught up in the bushes and brush between you.
Alright. Alright. I tried. Oh, and then I like.
Alright.
This put me, yeah. Just
Dive down to the ground. Layla?
Doesn't Prom give you disadvantage on dex saves? Or is it
Yeah.
advantage?
It gives you disadvantage on dex saves, but it gives them disadvantage on a ranged attack. So the guns will have disadvantage, but have a harder time dodging the cannon.
Well,
I'm not sure.
if it doesn't work out this time, I'll change my tactics.
Which one is you?
I'm laying prone right there at the tree.
Okay.
And don't shoot the little Native American figure that's closest to you, because that's me.
They don't have the Shawnee with them this time. Don't shoot the Indian.
Shoot the Indian? What?
I'm gonna come up over and lay and hide next to Charlie and.
You might want to shoot and then.
Ooh, okay.
prone.
Okay. Shoot first and then I'll lay prone. I just don't feel like.
You don't have to. What are you shooting with?
Well, no, actually, I wasn't gonna shoot. I was gonna heal you.
Oh, I'm not down.
No.
I think we're all healed, aren't we?
You just took some
Yeah, but you still
damage.
took most
I-
of your health.
Okay, I actually, not most of it.
No, just.
I mean, a lot of it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not. I did mark the damage, but then I forgot that I took it. So thank you, my friend, for
Right back.
So, herbalism kit, field medic, roll. What should I?
It's up to you. What are you going to use?
I mean, what does a field medic roll? Just to, so I can save my spell slots.
What are you talking about?
With the folklore thing. Anyway, I'll look it up later. I'll just use the
With what? What are you talking about?
the new folklore thing in the background.
You didn't write it down on your sheet?
I thought I did, but apparently I didn't. So
Which background?
folklore, field medic. I don't know if it's just a background or if it actually gives me a role. It might not actually give me a role. It might just be part of the background.
I heard the cat having fun, and that's never a good fun.
when children are too quiet and cats are having fun.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it was. I heard the gentle rustling of papers and no other sound, so that's never a good sign. Huh, Jet?
That's that's.
So, Andrea, when you use Hartshorn during a short rest, you can apply a single dose up to 2 individuals.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I see here.
Mm-hmm. Okay then. Everything else is just character details. Okay. That would explain why I don't have something written down for that. So I'm gonna have to buy some med kits next time we're in town. But
The poultices.
No, healer's kits.
So
Yeah,
what are you
kits.
doing?
so I'm gonna cure wounds on Charlie
All right.
and lay down and hide. That's all of your hit points back. It's all 7.
Woohoo!
And then I'm hiding behind the tree, laying down.
Okay. Klikli?
Okay. So I'm behind rocks right now. Is that what that is? Or am I looking at Francois?
That's Francois. You're over
Oh.
back here. You're by a bush.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
There's other bushes. Can you not see that far?
No.
There you go.
Is that rock pile 30 feet in front of me? Or is that a little far?
Yeah, it's close enough.
Okay, I'd like to sprint over to the rock pile. And then I'd like to throw an arrow at one of the crew, preferably the one aiming, because an arrow in the jugular makes it a little difficult.
Just a little.
Hey, and that 20.
Woohoo!
Nice. Roll your
That's
damage.
my pretty dice that I got for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
Okay, 2, 5, 7, so 10 points of damage on him.
All right.
And then, yeah, I'll drop.
Prone.
Where is it? My thing. It's, I think Fog of War is a bonus action.
Yeah.
Let's see. And that's basically gives me completely erases, or it's like a smoke bomb, right?
Yeah, kind of. They would have
Fewer.
disadvantage to see you.
Okay, then yeah, I'll drop a smoke bomb at my feet. Really, it's just pocket sand and then drop it to the ground based on the description, but yeah.
Pretty much.
Throw leaves in the air and then, where'd you go?
Yeah, I considered having Francois do Fog of War, but they've already seen us, and there's a cannon crew. And the girls can't use it. So charge and fire was my technique instead.
Fair enough. Yeah, I love how the description of the spell is literally just, yeah, you just drop out of sight. Okay, yeah, I'll do that as my bonus action. Because I want to be able to flank later on. Shame I can't actually take advantage of it like a rogue. Maybe I'll multi-class for sneak attack. That's it for my spell slots for today. So that's it for me, Brad.
All right. So you had told them to hide and get in positions to fire. So the militia privates that you're training and supervising spread out and sort of take cover. They don't have great shots yet, so they're not going to shoot yet. That guy. Alright, checking the artillery. When it's down. Alright. So, 3 of them, 45 degrees. I guess they're gonna try to just turn it a little bit and then fire at Francois.
They'll find the idea of a makeshift cannon in this game hilarious because it's just like, yeah, we made it out of a hollowed out tree trunk.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Now that's super surprising.
As long as it doesn't blow up on you.
Well, like, I could see it working once.
It works a few times. Yeah, it's not going to work forever.
The one Daniel Boone and then made, I think, got 6 shots off.
Yeah.
Well, it blew up on the 6th.
All by itself.
Out of the tree trunk with bands around it. So, Francois, make a dexterity save.
Save. That is a dex save. That's a dirty 20.
I hear the cat's having fun. I'll be right back.
Alright, so half damage is 12 points.
Ouch.
So a cannonball grazes your ribs. I guess you hear a couple of them snap. And a gash is opened up. You're bleeding now, right?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
12 out of my 18 hit points? Yeah, that hurt.
Francois' turn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move very fast again. Run and dash. Dash is my thing. Try to get as much. Well, so try not to be directly in line, but I know they have to. I know they have to reload, and I'm firing at the closest one with a coat pistol.
Alright, do you want to stop behind the tree trunk or do you want to run up like to here?
Run up to there, get into 20 feet. They have to reload. I know they're going to pull out their sidearms, but I don't. But it's a coat pistol. It's not as good at long range as some of the others. And that is a 23 to hit.
That hits. Which one? The already hurt one or one of the others?
I'll do the already hurt one because I want them going down and taking longer to reload.
Alright, roll damage.
Sidearm attack. Aw. Only 6 points of damage.
Still enough to kill him. Oops. So he drops to the ground. Charlie? Half your move to stand up.
Okay.
So that's 15.
That's 35, I believe. I can't right. I'll go ahead and... Oh. I don't have anything that has other range because of the brown bass. The other things are more short range. So I'll move. And I'll reload.
Reloading, you can't move. So
Oh,
just
then
leave
I'll
you there.
reload. Yeah.
Okay. So you're behind the tree trunk reloading. Layla?
This time, I'll actually shoot and then drop back down. $16 to hit.
With all the cover and the bushes, your bullet goes wild.
Okay.
You hear it ping off the tree.
Back down.
Klikli?
Yeah, so I'm going to, let's see. I'm gonna crawl along the ground to the tree in front of me. Okay. And then hop up and take a shot at one of the cannon crew.
So that's your move?
Yep.
And then
15 feet. And then take a shot. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
that gets him. Roll your damage.
For 6 points of damage.
All right, your arrow sinks deep into him. He's bleeding a little bit, but he's still up.
Yeah, because longbows only do a D8 plus my deck. I ain't breaking out the big numbers. I need to go Rambo and start attaching explosive arrow heads. Or start using poison, one of the two.
Yeah, it's time to start using those poisons that you started out with.
Yeah, but I'm so used to you guys yelling at me every time I even bring it up that
It's only okay. In all fairness, it's only it's only
bunch of hypocrites.
Sean. It's in all fairness, it's only Tracy out of game that brings that up. Charlie doesn't bring that up. Blue never brings that up. It's just Tracy.
Which is hilarious because Tracy uses bleach products and other forms of poison all the time.
I don't. Yeah, but that's just microbacterial.
You're still killing things.
I'm just saying that.
Not sentient things. Okay,
Yeah.
so
There you go. Thank you for helping
Well,
me.
we don't know.
No, we know.
they all move up, but they're still at disadvantage range, so they don't shoot yet.
She could be wiping out any future species every time she goes splish splish with the damn bleach spray bottle.
I actually don't use a lot of bleach. In all fairness. We used it for art once.
Have ammonia or some other form of
Pine Sol.
antibacterial.
We use Pine Sol.
Yeah.
Pine Sol.
Yeah, they mostly move to ammonia.
Excuse me.
Yeah, only responsible for killing thousands of people over the last few thousand.
Use your poison. That's what I'm telling you. Poison it up, friend.
Yeah, but I'll use poison as soon as I remember that I actually have poison. But until then, I'm going to bitch at you because I have some kick-ass poison on other characters that I'm not allowed to use.
You're not. I mean, you could
I
use
have
it.
basilisk poison that does the equivalent of a fireball every time I nick someone with it, and you're like, no, it's evil.
Well, just yeah. But murder's evil, so you know.
It is. But in that game, there are gods that care.
Doesn't care, so Brian may be chaotic neutral.
So, alright, there's another shot from a distance out there. I guess he's going after Francois this time.
Francois.
Wait, let's see. His range.
I just find it funny though with poisons how in the Middle Earth game, even contemplating using the poison was enough to get Magni a
Shadow points. Yeah.
Yep.
Of course, I came to the conclusion that whoever wrote the Middle Earth campaign is the type of person that thinks jaywalking should be a minimum 20-year sentence.
We had a guy who played a paladin. You met him, Paul, that one time.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Where his paladin literally dumped all the poison out of the poison blades of the, what was this?
The assassin.
The assassin.
That's funny. Especially because to do that, he had to sit there for like an hour, just click, click, click.
Basically, yeah. All right.
All right.
You'd have to make a couple saves just from sheer fumes.
And so there's a shot from the distance, and that one's caught. That's even worse. And a shot hits Francois for 13 points of damage.
Oh, good thing I have the scoundrel's luck. Because that would have taken me down, but I'm at 1.
Okay.
That's why you took the damage from the cannon.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
That 25 points of damage in the last round and a half. Yeah, that's a lot for level 2.
and so a shot from a distance hits you pretty bad. It's just your sort of natural born luck that keeps it from actually penetrating super vital organs, but you are bleeding pretty badly. Those guys. He grabs his rifle. 10, 20, 25, 30. And he runs up and he's going to try to stab Francois with his bayonet.
Okay, AC 15. I've already got to use my trick. If he hits, I'm down.
He stabs you for 4 points of damage.
It doesn't matter, I only had 1.
Oof.
So I'm down.
Across the multiverse, Kalen's book activates.
Oh, we wish.
Let's see, 5.
Across the multiverse, Kalen's book activates. She notices and says, "Hey, we need to go help those guys."
This war would be over very quickly.
Yeah.
Not even just for actual participation, but just like the sheer amount of information and supplies that we could provide is just stupid.
So the other French soldier that was by the cannon moves behind some rocks and fires. It's a clean miss. You're not even really sure who he was firing at. And then he gets prone behind the rocks. And Francois, I guess it's death save time.
Yeah, that's the same time. 19. Not quite enough to get me up, but enough for a save.
Alright, so that's one success. Charlie?
Okay. I'll hide behind that bush, and then that guy that's on top of. I'll aim at that guy that's on top of Frank there.
Okay.
Francois.
Roger just back him.
You're Frank to. Alright, so 17. Yeah, exactly, to Chuck, yeah. Well, calling her Charlie is still, I mean, her name is Charlotte. But you can call her Chuck. That would be okay. That would even fit more with okay, wait,
We can
17.
always call you Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Wait, where's the brown bus? So does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay, wait, I have to fix my shots because I don't know if the last one. This would be the 18th shot. Okay, so that hit. 2d8 plus 3.
You fucking. Oh, wait. You're not that cute. Starting to
11.
just likes getting
11
pulled
points.
off the table because he just assumes the position as soon as I reach for him.
Alright, you shoot him. He drops over dead.
Woo! Yeah, don't mess with my friend.
Layla?
He's still dying, you know.
Alright.
Yeah, but there's not a
15
guy
to
standing
stand
over
up.
him. Yeah, 15 to stand up.
And then I need to slowly make my way over to Francois. So double move me and hide me over here somewhere. However far I can make it, just. And then can I lay down again?
Okay.
Because I need to slap him, so.
Alright, Klikli is next.
Okay. Move me down to. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see how. Your arm's in the way, right?
Sorry.
Count how many squares. 6. Okay, I have enough movement to get down to the rock piles kind of in front of me. Yeah, right there. And can I see the guy standing over Francois?
No, Charlie just shot him.
Oh, he's dead. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's
There was a
one.
tree in the way the entire time, so I couldn't see him regardless.
There's one behind the rocks, or at least he was. He ducked down and went prone. And there's one way back there in the trees and bushes someplace that you don't really have a good sight of.
He shot a couple times. Can I actually have seen where he was taking pot shots from?
Make a perception roll at disadvantage.
At disadvantage, even though my thing doesn't care about foliage and all that.
Yeah, it's fog of war.
Okay, fog of war. Okay. Yeah, because reconnaissance, your vision is not hindered in areas slightly obscured by foliage, heavy rain, falling snow, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Okay. First roll is a 5. Second roll is a 10. So, yeah, a 9 ain't gonna cut it.
He's out there somewhere.
Okay.
Every once in a while there's a puff of smoke, but then there's a rustle of bushes.
Yeah, okay, then in that case, I'm gonna dash forward to the next green cotton ball in front of me. And take cover behind it.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. They're still supposed to be advancing to cover until they're close enough for a shot. That was what Francois told him to do.
And I don't think we're gonna tell him any differently again.
This is the perfect time to advance. They're relatively suppressed, and quick time march.
90. I guess they're all ready if someone comes charging at them. Into range.
This would be a perfect time for Charlie's grenades. We'll wait for someone to round that corner, and then we'll blast them. Ding, 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 ding. What's that?
Grenade.
These are revolution grenades, so it's more of a big thunk.
Dude, shrapnel is still shrapnel.
Oh no, I know. It's just an iron ball with a fuse in it, so it's not like the nice little pineapple grenades or the M67s.
No, but these are probably more fun.
15, 20.
Oh yeah.
He double moves back. Francois, death save.
10, just made it. Just made it with a 10.
Okay.
Hey, I'll take it, dude.
Yeah,
Right,
making
yeah.
it better than not making
Yeah.
it, right?
Yep. There's no almost.
Anything between 10 and 19 is the same, whether it's a 10 or a 9.
Funny, I was reading a forum post the other day about DM bitching about how he thinks it's unfair that players succeed on a 10 up for their death saves. Like, what are you trying to kill your players?
Wow.
What more do you want?
That's only just barely. It's like 55%. It's,
Right, it's not even, yeah.
55%.
I mean, what does he want him to flip coins?
Right? Honestly, though.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
that's exactly what he suggested. Is essentially we should just make it a 50% even chance. So, like, at that point, just flip a coin. It's the same thing, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just wants a
All right.
TPK. He hasn't had it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he grew up hearing all the horror stories about like the 1 and 2nd edition DMs who could kill their players willy nilly, and their character or players needed like 5 spare characters at all times. He's like, that joke's fun.
Right.
It sounds exhausting.
It depends on the game.
It is.
But
If I want to kill my players, I just threw an assassin at him. That was it.
okay, but keep in mind, character creation was different. I mean, you just rolled your 3 dice 6 times, and that was the order. And if that wasn't the character that you wanted, why not rush forward and let it die?
Yeah.
You know, I wanted a paladin. I sacrificed a couple of fighters, a ranger, some clerics. Finally, I got a paladin.
Pretty much.
She was in order, and they told you what your stats were, and you decided, well,
Yeah.
I was thinking of a paladin. This is lots of dex and no strength. I guess not. Oh, this is all wisdom and no strength and dex. I guess I'm a cleric.
Yeah. So, so character making was kind of an exercise that you had a bunch of them online anyway. So, Charlie,
Oh,
were you done?
yeah, I'm done.
Nothing? Okay.
No, no, I have to wait, I shot, right?
Last round.
Yeah, so I'm reloading.
Cause she killed the one
Okay.
over.
Just put me behind cover, I can't move when I reload.
Layla?
Reloading.
Okay. 15 feet to stand up, and then. Are they all dead? Or is. Cause...
Roll perception at disadvantage.
Okay. Oh my god, it's like a real forest. I can't even see the miniatures right in front of me. Oh. I mean, she's probably still gonna take precautions, but perception. What is that? 19 plus, so 24.
At disadvantage?
Nope. Modify 20.
Alright, so there's one French foot soldier about 30-40 feet past the cannon. And then there's another guy about 100 feet past that, taking a bead on somebody. He's aiming in your direction, but maybe not right at you.
Alright, probably at Charlie. That's a risk I am willing to take at this point. I'm going to double move, and I'm going to hide behind this tree.
Okay.
And then next round, I can do something.
Klikli?
I'd like to get up to the next rock pile in front of me.
The next rock pile? Over here?
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong mini. The little cotton ball tree in front of me.
There?
I was looking at the tan mini behind Klikli because I couldn't see Klikli. So
Yeah,
Oh.
that's one of our guys.
yeah.
That's Clyde.
All right. Okay. Yeah, and then can I see that guy behind the tree out in the open on camera?
Well, he's got a lot of cover from you. You can see where he is.
That's fine. That's still like,
Okay.
because he's the only one left, right? I'm not seeing somebody hidden behind the tree.
The sniper.
Yes, you are.
You haven't found the sniper yet, but
Okay.
Layla found him, but doesn't know that you don't know.
Before I fire. Brian?
I guess roll perception at disadvantage.
Okay. That's going to be a 17 on perception at disadvantage.
Nice. What did you say you got? What did,
17 on the disadvantage.
okay. Alright. You get a glimpse of him way out there. He's got a ton of cover. But you might be able to get him if you're lucky. He's, let me see, from you. Times 5 plus 120. 210 feet from you.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna lob a shot at it.
Alright.
Disadvantage, but I got a +7. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's a 19 on the first roll. And then... yeah, 12 on the second one. So that'll be weird, but...
Yeah, that gets caught in the trees.
yeah, it's okay. And that's it for me.
They double moved. The other two are ready. As they're advancing up.
Who's arming the cannon though? You didn't leave any men there.
Nobody is there.
Oh, so the cannons.
They're all dead.
I
Yeah, there's a tree stump and a pile of powder next to it and a few more cannonballs. Like a hollowed out stump with some iron
sorry, I
bands
just
around
thought
it.
like you were like the okay, what's going on? Sorry.
And it's taken some damage from being fired. You're not sure it'll, you know. If you want to try and haul it around, you might get another shot or two out of it today. And then, so they moved up, they double moved, those two are ready. What's Klikli's armor class?
Right now, base 15. So whatever extra I get from the tree.
Alright, there's another shot way off in the distance, but it doesn't hit anybody. And he's loading. Francois, a death save, please.
That's a 12, so I'm stable. Unconscious, but stable.
Okay. Charlie?
Wait, these are all our guys. Is she just prone?
Yeah.
She's not out, right?
No,
He's prone?
he's out. He's unconscious.
Oh, that's Frank. That's Quigley. Anybody else? Where are the bad guys? Or are they all down?
Make a perception roll.
$50.
There's a Frenchman over here behind that tree. There's someone else farther out still sniping, but you can't see them.
Alright. I'll go behind the rocks there.
Okay.
Can I see, like... I'll shoot at the guy. At the... Oh, wait.
At the closer one?
Wait. Yeah, because I reloaded. So I should be able to move and shoot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me use that. Here we go. Because that was a 1.
So, inspiration.
Yeah, I used inspiration. Oh my gosh. Okay, so 15 plus is 22 to hit. No, that's 19. I'm sorry. 15 plus 4 is 19. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I got it.
Alright, that hits him. Roll your damage.
Alright. Okay, wait, let me write. Okay, and then the damage is 2d8. Could I roll? I guess I could roll lower, technically speaking. Just barely, though. 7.
Alright, well, it was a good shot. It hits him pretty solidly, and he's bleeding. And then it's Layla's turn.
Go, Layla. Go, Layla.
I'm going to slap Francois with
Slap him.
a
I'm just gonna slap
whatchamacallit.
Francois.
Some, like,
Cure
Hugs healing from Middle Earth.
Yep, slap you to health. That's exactly what it is.
Alright.
That is also a 7. So
Alright.
better than nothing.
So you patch him up, throw a bandage on there, some tree moss, and Francois wakes up with 7 hit points. Probably waved some licorice under his nose or something.
Yep.
7 hit points and a real painful breathing. After, well, he's got a new skill about catching a cannonball to tell the halls.
No.
Let me tell you about the time I caught the cannonball. It wasn't really a great. It wasn't a real cannon. It made one out of a tree stump, but.
What?
Alright, Klikli.
Alright. I'm gonna switch targets to the guy in front of me then. And take a shot at him. Another 19 for...
Which one?
26. It's the guy right in front of me.
Alright, 26 hits him.
Come back here. That's gonna be 11 points of damage.
Alright. Your arrow hits him and he slumps back and then falls to the ground dead.
Okay. So there's that, and then I'd like to dart up to the rock pile right in front of me. And I growl.
And what?
And I growl. Because it's quiet in the back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he wants to play. Alright. Oops. I guess they advance. I need to put heavier bases on those. But now they're way out of range. And then how many times can I do that? Couple. Wait. So can he really? Oh, okay, I get it. That's the limitation, got it. All right. So he's dead. That makes it Francois' turn.
Okay, well, there's someone at a very far distance. I'm very hurt. I'm going to slide behind the nearest cover and do fog of war. At least for a couple of rounds while I reload.
Okay. So behind these giant bushes.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he was going to do if he had survived long enough to get that last shot off. He was going to shoot the guy, move to cover, and do fog of war, and then spend 3 rounds reloading. So his plan hasn't really changed.
All right.
A lot process.
Layla? What you doing?
I wasn't planning on shooting, but I might. It's at disadvantage with the brown bass, right?
With what?
With the brown bass, it's at disadvantage. Right?
What's the maximum range? I'm not sure you can even reach that far.
Is it like a
don't
200,
have it. What's the
600 kind of
maximum range
thing,
on
or
the box? Do you have?
220 feet
you know, like
is how far it is. You didn't put your range down.
okay, wait. Brown bass, 60 to 40.
How far did you move? Do you have another 10?
It was 5. Yeah, because that was 20. So
So move up a little more. And then they're at the extreme end of your range. So a disadvantage.
okay. So I don't think it makes it with an 8.
No.
So
Alright. But you try. You fire in his general direction.
I'm just scare him enough at this point.
Klikli?
Yeah, is that guy still over there, or did I lose sight of him?
Roll perception at disadvantage.
Again? Oh.
Yeah, he's running out, but he's still fog of ward.
He's got a lot of spells left.
Yeah.
8 and the 10. So yeah, I don't see him. So 12. Or is this your attempt to give us a BBEG for this portion of the campaign? Well, Frenchy sniper, he won't get you.
For level 2, for backing up a cannon, that's pretty bad.
Okay, so I guess they just wait and then let's see. I guess I'll make a morale roll. You know, his guys are dead. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Francois.
I'm going to prime and load my carbine. Well, not moving, so I'm still under the fog.
Okay. Charlie?
I fire, so I have to reload.
Layla?
I'm just gonna come back to the group on the right side of the kitchen, and that'll just be movement.
Okay.
Start preparing some heart strong for people.
Klikli?
I'm gonna try it again to see if I can spot him. But really, I'm gonna start. After that, if I don't spot him, I'm gonna start slowly falling back with my eye on the tree line.
All right.
Disadvantage. Bummer. Nat 20 and a 5. So
Aw.
it's gonna be a 9 to see. Yeah.
At least it wasn't a nat 20 and a 1, but it's
Yeah.
still very much
It hurts.
the opposite ends of the spectrum.
It hurts.
Yeah, that's probably the best feeling in the world is when you have disadvantage on a roll and still get a nat 20.
Yeah, right, yeah. I've never really experienced that, but I'm sure it feels great.
All right. You can't make him out. Um. Layla, what's your armor class?
15.
Plus cover, so 20. Alright. You guys do hear a distant shot. But if it was at you, you don't notice anything.
I don't see the smoke cloud or anything, even though I'm looking.
Let me check that.
Smoke with powder isn't a thing yet.
No. Oh, there would definitely be smoke. Just whether you would see it from where you're
If
at.
he's looking. Mm.
Yeah, but his perception roll sucked.
Yeah, but that was before someone just lit off half a.
Yeah, but if your roll sucks, your roll sucks. I mean.
I guess make a regular perception roll.
Oh, damn it. Bounced off my glass, so yeah, I don't see shit.
Aw.
Aw.
Alright.
It was gonna be a 17, but then it hit my glass and it was like, and 5.
Oh no. Well, I guess. I guess it's Francois' turn.
Okay, I'm going to load my pistol.
Okay. Charlie?
I shot last time. Was that right?
Yeah.
I'll reload.
Oh, wait, no. Last time you were loading.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay, so who's next to me? Who is that guy next to me?
Chip.
Oh, my guy, right? Okay. Is this rough terrain?
The rocks, if you
I'm
climb
next
over
to
them,
it.
yeah.
I'm kind of next to it. Is it? There's like a little bit of rock right here. Is that still rough terrain? Right there.
Big boulders, yeah.
5, 10, fine. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
You're like, I literally just can't be bothered right now.
Okay. Who is there anybody to shoot at?
Roll perception at disadvantage.
Was that guy still there that I saw earlier?
Roll perception at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not too bad. The perception, you said?
Yeah.
19.
You got a few glimpses of him about 310 feet away from you. Maybe even a little more. 320, 330.
So if I try to shoot at that guy?
Can you reach 330 feet?
Oh, no, probably not. Because it was 6240.
Alright, he's
So no.
out of range.
Alright, but I see where he's at. So I'm like, he's over there about that much distance from me. So I'll point him out, but yeah.
Klikli's turn.
Okay, I'd like to see him based on that call.
Well, her helping you will advantage to offset the disadvantage. So make a perception roll.
And my dice won't cooperate.
what did you get? His stealth is pretty low. What did you get?
12.
That's enough.
Miraculous.
You were like, man, I didn't make it. You're like, you totally made
You're like,
it.
No, I had a 10.
No
So.
joke about the disadvantage. The dice that I'm rolling has been like, 19s, 20s. And the second it's like, oh yeah, it's a normal roll. Fuck you. Okay.
Well, fortunately, this one was pass fail.
Take a shot at him with my bow.
Alright, he's 310 feet. Is that disadvantage?
Okay. Yeah, that's disadvantage, and I rolled an 18.
Alright, so armor class plus 5 for 3/4 cover. That hit. He's been hit officially once. Roll your damage.
Oh, fuck. 5. Not quite as low as I can go, but pretty damn close.
Alright. There's a very distant man. And looks like they're not even in disadvantage, they're just way out of range. And then he's been hit now. It's getting dangerous. What's that? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right, he sort of vanishes in the brush and the smoke. Francois.
Well, if I can't see him, I'm not gonna chase after him. I don't know how much backup he's got. So I'm going to go and I'm gonna cautiously move forward to behind a tree while keeping an eye out for him, and then use my cunning action to hide behind the next tree up. He's got better range than I do, and he might have more help. I want his gun, but not enough to die for it.
You want his gun enough for him to die for it.
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole point behind this. Point is to make him die for his country, not ours.
He's got the better gun with the longer range, and I can't see him to target him, so I'm going to be cautious.
All right. Charlie?
Just do what I do. Wait for Charlie to spot him and then loose the arrow in the general area.
But my carbine doesn't have the range of your bow.
Alright. I'm moved and fired. Reload.
Layla?
I'm just gonna tuck myself in the corner and like, well, hold on. No, I'm actually gonna go to the other side of those. 'Cause I'm just gonna come around, and I'm just gonna crouch down. Not full crouch, but definitely crouched.
Klikli? You're up.
Right to spot him again.
Roll perception at disadvantage.
Yep. Again with the damn thing. A 10. A 24 and a 10. Annoying, but that's D&D.
You're not really sure. Oh, you okay? Yeah, it's getting everybody all across the country.
Coof. Well, there's some new strains of different things going around. So.
Hat. Okay. Jeez. Alright, so they're all looking at the cannon. I don't think they know how to use it. Let me check.
Just one big muscle.
Alright, so it's not a simple weapon. Let's see. So they definitely don't have this skill. Let me see. Checking the artillery rules.
So does artillery have its own classification? Like siege weapon or something like that?
No, usually it's military weapons.
Okay. So a martial proficiency would be able to use it?
Yeah, either that or one specific.
A character proficient with martial weapons. But I guess... No. They start debating how much of the powder they should pour into it, as well as how many balls, and the opinions range from one to all of them. Shove it all in there, dump all the balls in, it'll make a better shot. And another one's like, no, you can't do that, it'll blow up. And the guy's like, isn't that how it works? It explodes and send the balls over there? So as they're discussing it, they manage not to actually do anything this round. And then... looks like Francois.
Alright, I'm all loaded. Well, I'm gonna advance to the next cover. Let's see what I think. Okay. Advance to the next cover in the general direction of the guy, because, but yeah, I'm gonna drop the fog of war and just move my full motion and then use the bonus action to hide.
Okay. Make your stealth roll.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
That's pretty good, alright. So you're down behind the tree in some bushes.
Stealth is my best skill.
Charlie?
Seven, which at level 2 or plus 7 on anything is 1.
So she moved.
That is really good.
She reloaded. Wait. She reloaded, right? Or did she find?
You're loaded. Yeah.
Okay, so. And I see the guy, right?
Roll perception at disadvantage.
Cool. The rolls are so close together, but they're really low still. Perception. So 8 altogether.
8? No, you don't see him.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh, sorry. And this is all of us, right? And we're about to take that cannon and turn it. Right?
They're debating. They're not really sure how.
Wait.
Yeah, but you and Klikli are the only ones who know how to use it.
30.
Is it grenades or is it something
Alright.
else that you know?
We're
Martial
turning
weapons.
this cannon!
Alright.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Well, so you're
Do I need
taking
to-
the reposition?
Yeah.
Alright. One will help. Well, 3 of them will help you when it's their turn.
Okay.
So you start, I'll just put
I mean, she could do it on her own. She's got she's got the capability of just like doing it because she's got that
Well, you can do it about 20 degrees.
what was it where she can pick up heritage, toughness, drover's resilience, spit and vinegar, burst of strength once prolonged rest, try to lift object at any weight.
Alright, so you use your burst of strength and lift it up and swing it around. Go ahead and point it.
Where do I mean?
He was kind of off that way.
Because I knew I had him. I knew I had him.
To your
Pegged at
sort
some
of
point.
west and a little bit north.
Like that? Like that?
Alright.
Wait, like.
About that.
Okay. All right. Ha ha!
And then. Oh, anything else?
I can't help fire it yet, right? Though, I can just get it turned, right?
With that ability, yes.
Yeah. So that's my turn. I'm gonna build something I haven't used yet.
I mean, you could tell them what to do on their turn.
Yeah, I'll direct traffic, so to speak. Yeah, I'll let them know like what they should be doing.
Alright. Layla?
I'm just gonna be vigilant, keep a lookout. Oh, wait.
Just, oh my
No,
god.
I had
Charlie's-
fired once and then I never reloaded because I was focused on healing and then I forgot about it. I'm gonna
So
do that.
you load?
Yep.
Alright. Klikli?
Good role playing.
What do my not so special eyes see? Nothing.
Alright. They start loading the cannon. It's not ready yet. I guess he'll try to shoot Charlie. Nope.
Do I spot the smoke cloud?
Well, let me see if he has any more fogs of war. Use those, use that. I would say you definitely see smoke. We're not sure if you see him till you get a perception, like on your turn.
But I'm gonna keep an eye on that area where the smoke emerged from.
Mhm.
Alright. Let's see. Francois, you're hiding?
I have been hiding, yes.
And what now?
Well, I'm going to move forward while keeping an eye on the thing and see if I can see him. If I see him, I'm going to take a shot. If he's in range. So I'm going to move forward to the next cover. Try to find the guy so that I can try to target him. Perception regular or disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Still. Okay, I do not see him with a 6. Now the other one with a 22 would have, but yeah, that's disadvantage. So if I can't see him, I'm just going to hide again.
Okay. Roll stealth.
That sucks. That's an 8. I got a nat 1 on the stealth roll, so.
Ooh. Inspiration?
He's going to be reloading this round.
Charlie?
I'm not as worried about it.
Okay, so she turned the cannon the last time. They were reloading it, right?
They're trying.
I'll help them.
I mean, they tried to put the...
I'll help them. I'll help them reload it so it gets done right.
Make sure not to stand in front of it while you're reloading. So one of them might light the fuse.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean. Like,
All right, swab and reload. Roll a d6.
that's a 2.
All right. So you're kind of showing them how to measure it and sort of getting it started, but it's not ready yet.
Mm.
And then Layla?
I'm continuing on as I am.
What?
I'm just keeping an eye out behind us.
Okay. Klikli, roll perception at disadvantage.
That's 17 this time.
All right, you see him.
I will attempt to shoot him.
On it.
All right, disadvantage.
Yeah. That one.
Aw.
Do you have inspiration? Do you need inspiration?
I would like inspiration, but I don't think it matters because the other one is a.
You have
Actually, no, that one was.
Hold on.
Give her
At least you're not
inspiration.
doing-
It doesn't matter. Keep your inspiration. The other one was horrible.
Okay.
If he was firing a gun, then yes, give him the inspiration so it doesn't blow up in his face. But he's got a bow. That's not a problem.
It just needs the dice to cooperate.
Uh-huh.
All right, this is the D6 for the rest of the followers on their reload. A 6. It's loaded.
Yay.
They managed to get enough powder without too much and then shove a ball in the end, pop it down. The other one, he puts the fuse in and he's like, oh no, it's upside down. But it doesn't really matter because it's just a fuse. And so you tell him, no, it's good.
Like, no, sorry, not Blue. Charlie just kind of giggles. You're fine, bro. You're fine, good sir. Sorry, I was using modern terminology for...
And I should like that. Cannon. Load.
Palm strike to head, right, when he says. Right.
Francois. Roll perception at disadvantage.
He does never learn that. Well, I guess it's. That is perception. 17 with disadvantage.
You see him running, kind of double moving as he's jumping from bush to bush and tree to tree.
And what's the range?
Let's see.
Like 300 plus at this point.
405 feet.
Yeah, way outside of the 180 that I can reach, so he's getting away. I'm going to back up. I'm trying to back up so that I'm out of his range if possible. He's long so it's out of my range, so I'm going to back up to 60 feet. Make sure he gets here. Hopefully I'm out of his range. And not being in front of that gun that they're getting ready to fire. And then I'm done. Maybe the cannon will catch it. I doubt it.
Charlie? You're up.
Okay, so we're hoping to load the cannon.
It's loaded. You're not sure it can reach that far, though.
Well, we'll just hold off. I mean, I don't want to just waste it just because, you know. Even though it would might light a fire on that dude's butt and make him move faster.
It's already double moving away, so.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't need to waste it. Like, we could just let it, you know, just like hold off on it if they come back. I think would be better. So we'll wait to see if we need to use it. we're ready to shot, I guess. If we're attacked, we light that mother blinker. That's what I do. I'm ready to. I have a ready attack with the cannon.
Okay. Layla?
Same as last round. We'll keep a watch behind us.
I just gave him one.
Roll perception.
$17.
It looks clear.
Okay.
Klikli?
I, as a person, hate when you say it like
Do I see him scurrying away?
Perception at disadvantage.
What's causing the disadvantage now?
His fog of war.
Does fog of war work when you're moving? I thought it didn't.
Fog of war, you can only move half your movement.
Yeah, wasn't he going like 60 feet?
If you move more than half your movement in a turn, it breaks the fog of war. I dropped it, so...
Did he double? Because it was after he fired, and then he bonus actioned. I guess he did move a little too far last round. Alright, so regular perception.
Okay. Okay, 21 this time.
Alright, he's from you 460 feet.
Okay. Disadvantage, but still within range. Yeah, that's no, that's 7 and 7 actually. Can I have someone else first?
Yeah, you can have mine.
Okay.
I want this guy dead, and I want this guy.
Right,
He's right on his neck.
Okay, does a 17 hit him?
no. Not with all the cover. It would, but it gets caught up in the trees and branches.
Okay. And then I'd like to move up 30 feet. It's a shame reconnaissance doesn't take away their cover bonus, because that would actually make it useful.
Yeah.
Just means I'll have to take sharpshooter at some point.
Yep. Sharpshooter is way better than rifle expert or pistol expert. Well, rifle expert at least gives you Tinker's tool proficiency so you can fix a misfire.
Yeah, honestly, just the standard sharpshooter feat from the player's handbook would be better considering what I use.
Yeah, but I'd say even for someone using a rifle, you're better off using sharpshooter than rifle expert, except for the, it reduces the misfire score. So it's,
Well, the rifle sharpshooter, I don't know if it's the same.
But I don't use guns, so why would I take the rifle expert?
no, you wouldn't. It's more something that I was thinking about for Francois because he's going to be the sharpshooter with rifles. And yeah, reducing the misfire score, since the rifles have misfires of 3, that's worthwhile already.
Yeah.
Doesn't get rid of the cover completely when it's at 3.
It reduces it, though.
Yeah. So it's as good in different ways.
Alright, so Francois'
Yeah.
Francois' turn. What are you doing?
I'm going to guard this cannon from a good 15 feet away from it because I think when I fire it, it's got a good chance of exploding. But I'll guard them and be ready to shoot my carbine at anything, at any enemy that comes and tries to ambush us in range. I don't expect one since he's running away at extreme range, but we've been ambushed a lot.
All right, Charlie.
Can I like tell if the cannon looks like it's like if it's on the verge of blowing up if we use it again, or
I guess roll history.
anybody trained in history wanna help me with
We'll check to
that?
see if I'm trained
I grew up in the wood.
Yeah, history is not our build. You better be asking Layla that.
I
She's
think
not
my
trained.
history- no?
She has a plus, but she's not trained.
Ah.
So just 6. If not, then it is what it is.
Hard to tell.
Oh, what?
You're not
what,
sure.
What?
Which one? Is it if I'm trained
You're not
in it
trained
too?
in history.
No, but
you have a plus, but you're not
no,
trained.
but there's the other thing. Add double proficiency, help. Okay, no, it's only if you're helping.
Yeah. So. All right.
It's fired a couple of times. It seems okay.
All right. Can we see who to fire it at still, or are we not seeing that? 'Cause I'm not gonna fire it if it's just gonna be a waste. But if I'm
think
pretty
the
certain,
ball is heavy enough to travel that far.
then we're gonna hold off. Can I maybe with I have the brown bass and it's loaded.
It's way out of range for the brown bass.
Then we're just gonna guard
You
the
could
cannon.
try a shot with the bow. You might get 1 or 2 more shots off before he's out of their range.
All right.
Probably one.
I'll try that. I'll try the bow.
All right. So you drop your rifle, pull your bow, fire an arrow at disadvantage.
Wait, what's the? Is it? I have just the arrows listed here for some reason. What's
It's a longbow.
No, but I don't remember the.
Dexterity. So 2 for your proficiency, and then what is it? 2 for your dex.
So plus
Plus 4.
And then what's the damage on it?
D8 plus dex.
How many d8s? 1 or 2?
Just 1.
1 d8 plus. You said dex. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, so I haven't rolled a hit yet, right? With the bow, is that right?
Correct.
Okay, so
Range is 150/600, so you're at disadvantage.
oh, okay, hold on. So you said 600.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, you mean and disadvantage. Okay, hold on. All right. Funny. They're only 1 off of each other.
Are they good or bad?
No, they're not good.
What's your total?
10.
Alright, it missed. But you sent an arrow down that way, arcing it through the sky, and it gets caught in the branches somewhere. Layla?
I'm still keeping an eye out behind us.
I just thought it was super funny.
Alright. Klikli?
Move forward 30, and do I spot him?
Yeah. He's way out there.
He's less than 600. That's going to be a miss with the 16.
All right. Let's see. You're 55. All right. Klikli and Charlie, you're each going to get one more shot before he's out of range.
Okay.
So both of you go ahead, disadvantage.
Miss.
Missed.
A 19 and a 2.
Aw.
An 18 and a 2.
All right. So run away. So did anyone need any more healing, or did you have anything to do afterwards? There's 4 dead Frenchmen.
I could use healing, but I can make it back to camp.
Well, use my temporary poultice. Because that expires, so
Yeah.
I'll pass you this nasty looking mossy bandage thing that does 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, not bad. 8 points. That gets me up to 15, almost back to full. And we're all loaded and ready to go, but we want to gather up at least all of the powder that was for the cannon. We may not need to bring the makeshift cannon because it's makeshift, but we want to bring the powder along.
All right.
How big is the shot? Is it like 2-pound shot, 6-pound shot?
It's a 2-pound ball.
2-pound ball?
So I'm checking.
Do you want to carry the balls or just the powder?
No, my own are good enough, thank you.
I'm thinking the captain might pay us for the iron balls. They can use them in their cannon, probably.
It's possible.
The smaller ones. They're pretty big and heavy. They're pretty heavy, but 2 pounds a piece. That's not too bad if we spread them out. How many are there?
I think 2 more.
Oh, is that all? And definitely want to bring the last couple of round shot and whatever powder is left. And of course, whatever tokens we need to prove that the cannon squad have been killed so that we can get our bounty. I guess that means a few more jackets. And of course, loot. Loot the dead. Even if we don't need the weapons, Quartermaster will pay for them.
All right, there's 4 brown Besses with 18 shots total.
Oh, they didn't have many shots to begin with.
There's the 2 cannonballs, 2 cannon loads. I guess we'll just put it at, I mean, they're only 2-pound balls. So we'll say for these it's 5-1. So there's about 10 shots worth of powder. Let's see. There's 52 denier, 12 soul, 6 of hearts, noted as being worth 6 soul, and a 4 of clubs, noted as being worth 4 soul.
That is so weird. I mean, I love just playing cards are prevalent, but paper to print money. Or they don't have any gold to back their playing cards.
6 of hearts worth 6 soul, and a 4 of clubs worth 4 soul.
And then at least they're matching.
They don't have to. They
No,
can.
they don't. 4 of clubs was.
A 4 of clubs noted as 4 soul.
Yeah. How weird. And then, like, Brian had a great point, was like, no wonder they were so pissed off at this, at the paper stamp tax. If paper's this rare, that they're using playing cards as money.
Let's see. I think that was it. Yeah. You didn't get the other guy.
No, you ran like a coward. Say the common trope about the French, but everyone knows. The French have the best hit military record on everyone. That's because it's effectively the oldest country on the planet.
Typically the oldest country in the West.
Yeah. Well, I would say China is the oldest, but they have a bad habit of killing all their rulers and then implementing a new dynasty.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they have while they're sort of the same country, they've changed the nature of the country enough times it's hard to tell where one leaves when the next starts.
you change the name on the mortgage, it's It's the same with the Koreans, the Japanese, the Vietnamese, and every time you reset the dynasty, it's a new country.
Right. Pretty much.
Russians.
Well, the Russians hit the reset button every 100 years or so. They've gotten quite good at it.
At this time, the Russians have czars, and they claim everything on the western coast as far south as Sonoma, which is where they bumped into the Spanish. But they don't do much. They just kind of run their ships back and forth, killing seals and things for their furs. I actually printed... We'll get to use it, I guess. We're going a little bit off. We'll close up soon. But I did print... This is scale for the first American warship. It got sunk in its first battle. But we'll have we'll have a few little naval fights, I'm sure. Well, at least one that I can see coming. But probably others as we go on. You can see that ship. I'm sure there's pictures online. It's in the Smithsonian National Museum of American History. They keep it up top near George Washington's sword and this wall of gold coins. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a 50-foot rowboat. In theory, hey, you know what they wanted to mount on this thing? Just all right. I put the cannon up front, this ship cannon, which looks a little oversized, right? But they not only had one of those, they had 8 loops for small cannons to fire, and then they had a mortar in the back.
Well, yeah, they're Americans.
On a 50-foot rowboat.
So many gas, we decided to put wings on it and call it a plane.
That boat all but sunk itself in its first battle.
Yeah, pretty much. So you guys get back to camp. I guess I'll just wrap this quickly because it's a little past time. But back to camp. Report in. It's a Saturday, so to Horatio Gates. And turn in scalps or jackets. I guess you guys are trying to take jackets.
As long as accepting jackets, it's less work than scalping.
I don't know if it is. They're big and heavy. Plus, you have to pull them off the guy. But
but scalping is
it's
bloody.
all right.
The scalp does, but it's sitting in the sun.
Scalping is kind of, I would think, bloody.
Yeah, it's a little bloody. Washes off.
Yeah, but the jackets of the people that we've shot are kind of bloody too.
That's true. So, is he captain or major right now? Anyway, Gates says, well done. Tomorrow being Sunday, of course, you'll have it off. The other regiment has the turn scouting. So, enjoy services, enjoy your afternoon off, and we'll see you bright and early on Monday morning.
Sure.
Sir, oh, and I'll tell him about the French sniper with the very long range gun. Could be an issue for the other parties if he's hunting.
Yeah. So they're using improvised artillery. So be wary that even if there's no tracks of them dragging cannon up, there might be an improvised one. Let the scouts know to be watching out for it. Snipers and tree guns.
Thank you for that information. I'll definitely pass it along. That sounds very dangerous. I mean, we knew they would have artillery at the fort, but if they're manufacturing things out in the woods, we definitely want to keep an eye out for that. Thank you very much. And exchange salutes. Let's see. It's Saturday night, so the quartermaster is already closed. So I guess you just hold on to the brown besses in your tent, unless someone needed them in particular.
No, everybody that wants to use a gun has one.
Okay.
Unless, I think everybody's got it, either a brown bess or a fusil carbine. Except for Klikli, who has the bow that's working really well for him.
for close range, I got those 2 hunting pistols.
Yeah.
Or
Dueling pistols.
dueling pistols,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, I'll just find a scope manufactured in the 1900s and slap it on those bad boys. Have a couple TC contenders.
Alright, I'm going to close out the stream. So we're a little bit after 9 now, but thanks for watching and listening. And we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.